Planning a trip to Dubai anytime soon? Well, make sure you don't have any plans to have fun during your stay in the United Arab Emirates. It might just get you arrested. 28 men and women have been fined or jailed for attending an alcohol-fueled party on a yacht in Dubai, where sex was reported to have taken place. Jose, you heard me right. Some people had sex.
Dun, dun, dun.
Police raided the party after a tip. They seized 110 bottles of alcohol. They seized all the bed sheets for forensic scientists to make sure that nobody was having sex on the party. On the boat, I mean. So, the Court of Misdemeanors sentenced 2 men and 3 women, not surprisingly, to a year in jail for engaging in sexual activities on the boat. Imagine this. 1 second, you're on a boat with parties, drinking, sex. The next, you just got to jail for a year for having sex. I cannot believe that. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But everyone there, even if you didn't have sex, if you were just there, you were fined $550 because you were not relatives and you were all hanging out together. And if you're with people who are not your relatives, that might lure you in to do something like commit a sin, like having sex. Anyways, so if you drank alcohol, you were fined an additional $500. So 5 of them went to jail for a year. About 10 of everybody was fined, some $500, some $1,000, all for having a party.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Well, you have to understand that this is a very complex place because there's such a big traffic of foreigners that come to work here, and you can only drink with a permit that is given by your employer. Right. So if you don't get a permit by your employer letting you drink, you cannot drink legally, and then you find yourself in this situation. But the sex part of it, it's the fact that they are taking the sheets to the forensic service.
It's not a game.
To
they
figure
really
out
about
who had sex with whom is CSI style, and it's just beyond me.
We are not playing games. How are you supposed to go on a yacht party without drinks and girls? And how are you supposed to not have sex when you got 110 bottles of alcohol?
That was a rager.
Yeah, that was a rager.
Rager.
They weren't playing games. You got babes from UAE, Yemen, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Morocco. That sounds like a fun time.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
What does that say about these younger Muslim generations? That they know about these rules. They know they grew up with these imposed rules, and yet they gamble to see if they don't get caught.
Well, it just shows that they're normal people like all of us, exactly. And they're living in this world like we all are and have the same things. They like girls and alcohol and fun, and no one said that they were getting wasted and like going crazy.
Well, 130 bottles.
110 bottles, but yeah, I mean, but you know, they're all rich, given that they're on a yacht in Dubai, that they're all rich, they're just having fun, they're doing their thing, but you're right, that does say something about the next generation.
Because if you were saying that these were all like foreigners and it was like, you know,
well,
then I understand that you might come to this country and say, well, I wasn't aware of the rules and I was just having fun and I chartered this yacht, but the fact is that there were people in the boat that knew what's up.
Right.
And that raises, you know, a lot of flags to me to say, well, there is definitely a disconnect on the younger Muslim generations and the older generations that are still in charge of making the rules. And it should change. We have to bridge that gap, not only on the freedom of getting drunk and having sex, freedom of speech, human rights, but this goes to show that there is a long, long way to go in updating some of these laws.
Even in the most liberal Muslim countries like Dubai, for example, you know, which is known for being one of the more liberal countries. So, yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, really going to jail for 1 year just for having sex, forensic scientists looking at the sheets, examining who slept with who, is that a little bit too much? We think it is. Let us know what you guys think by commenting in the comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to The Lip, please do.